So we have a few things. You have two options. Would you rather talk Jeremy Grant's contract extension, or would you rather talk trade candidates on the Hawks?
Trade candidates on the Hawks. I don't give a shit about Jeremy Grant's contract extension, respectfully. I don't give a shit about that, man.
All right. So
Good for him though that the Blazers keep him, I guess.
currently we are hearing that the current Atlanta Hawks are looking at potentially making a big move. We've known for weeks now that they were a team that if there was going to be a move made,
What team was it that I saw that like nobody on the team was untouchable?
the Hawks.
The Hawks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's who I thought it was.
The Hawks came out, including Trae Young, is tradable,
Yeah. Nobody's untouchable.
which is extremely rare.
So Trae Young isn't gonna get traded.
So you ready to hear who these trade candidates are? I want you,
Dejounte Murray.
which was made public a few days ago. We heard that.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah, he was.
I didn't know, Dad. I just threw that out there because I assume he's a big trade candidate because he's probably the guy they can get the most for.
Yeah, but so let's get right here and trade candidates on the Hawks: John Collins,
Obvious.
DeAndre Hunter, Dejounte Murray, Clint Capela.
I saw the DeAndre Hunter shit too.
The
Yeah.
Hawks continue to be described as one of the more active teams in trade dialogue around the NBA. Hunter, John Collins, and all-star gone Dejounte Murray, in addition to starting center Clint Capela.
So I saw this report, but I cannot remember who said it. But it said that the Hawks were going to trade DeAndre Hunter to make way and give more minutes to AJ Griffin.
Yeah. Continue to be mentioned by team personnel as viable trade candidates, with Hunter appearing to be the most involved with the Hawks possibility. Every time DeAndre Hunter has shown potentials of reaching what he's supposed to be, he hasn't gotten back to the guy he was in his second season before he broke his wrist, where he averaged almost 18 points, like 7 rebounds, and like 2 assists, and 2 steals a night and like a few assists. He's never reached that again. So I think they're just moving on from DeAndre Hunter. Dejounte Murray's an expiring contract, and I think they just said, screw it. Didn't work.
He's the most valuable guy, and whatever they get, I know they gave up a lot for him, but it didn't work.
They have to trade Clint Capela because Onyeka Okongwu's going into year 4, which, if you don't know, going into year 4 for Onyeka Okongwu, 3 years of backing up Clint Capela. If they don't trade Clint Capela, it clearly shows they've given up on Onyeka Okongwu.
And that means that entering his restricted free agency, someone will probably pry him away and they will not match the deal.
Exactly. So they need to see what Onyeka Okongwu can be, because he had the potential to be very similar to Bam Adebayo coming out of college.
Yeah.
And it has not happened.
It hasn't really he hasn't put it all together yet. And obviously the main guy on this list that we're talking about, the guy who seemingly fell off a cliff from what he was years ago, John Collins.
John Collins, we've heard, packaged with the 15th pick for Davis Bertans, packaged with the 10th pick. Basically, pick swaps.
Okay, yeah, pick swap and big guy swap.
Now Davis Bertans, people are going to be like, ew. But think about this. Georges Niang.
Big downgrade.
No, but listen to this. Georges Niang was discovered, and value was created by Quinn Snyder on the Utah Jazz. I can very similarly see Georges Niang Davis Bertans becoming Georges Niang for Quinn Snyder. He's like, yeah, we lose John Collins, but you're going to be an expiring contract.
They move up 5 spots in the draft.
Yes.
And picking at 10 in this draft versus picking at 15 in this draft is a big difference, I think.
Then Clint Capela.
Like at 10, Cam Whitmore could still be available.
Clint Capela, another guy, I think is a guy you should call up, maybe like the Lakers. Offer Clint Capela for the 17th pick, Malik Beasley and Mo Bamba.
Now, if I'm the Lakers, I don't... You know what, dude? If I'm the Lakers, I actually might think about doing that trade.
Clinton expiring. You move off of Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba and Malik Beasley aren't giving me anything.
And you get Clint Capela, who's perfect next.
The number 17 pick isn't really going to give me much unless I want to take Derek Lively there. But if I just trade for Clint Capela, I know what I'm getting out of him already.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis backup.
Or starter next to Davis.
depending on what the Clippers want to do, or not Clippers, the Lakers want to do.
What is Dejounte Murray's trade value being an expiring contract, though?
Oh, man. Okay, so in terms of like, if you didn't look at contracts and we're looking at a pure basketball value standpoint, he's obviously the highest. The problem is the Hawks, they won. Hawks gave up a lot to get him. It hasn't worked out, and he's on an expiring contract. So you got those three things leading into the count that, like, he might not be very tradable.
Mm-hmm.
He might not be very tradable.
What if you called up?
They don't have leverage with Dejounte
What if you
Murray,
called up the Blazers and
you said,
here's Clint Capela and Dejounte Murray and our 15th pick. You send us the 23rd pick, Anthony Simons and Jusuf Nurkic.
No, the Hawks are moving down in the draft too, and they're already arguably getting worse value, bro.
Yeah.
I want the number 3 pick.
Wow, for that, I just think it's an expiring contract.
I know they're not going to give him it. They're not going to give him it. That's why I said that. Like, that's why I want it. They're not going to give him it.
If they did that deal, they would have to find a third team to trade Anthony Simons to, because you could not have a backcourt of Simons and Trae Young.
No, that's like the worst defensive backcourt in the history of the NBA.
They would literally. You'd have to go out and sign David. You'd have to sign David Waba. No, you have to sign David Waba. You have to sign Jared Vanderbilt and like every
and you
defense.
have to sign who's another defensive point guard? You go and get TJ McConnell or something.
Or you go out and bring a center like.
Bro, David Nwaba would give those guys 30. Come on now. That is terrible defense. I don't even want to think about that. You know how pissed Quinn Snyder would fucking be at those guys?
TP says possibly Dejounte Murray for Pascal Siakam. Or OG Anunoby. What if I sent you this? What if I sent you John Collins, Dejounte Murray, and DeAndre Hunter for OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam? And we swap picks, 13th for the 15th.
You know, that's actually not that bad of a trade. But you said John Collins, Clint Capela, and Dejounte Murray?
Yes, for OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, and the 13th pick. We also, and the Hawks send the 15th pick and those 3 players.
Okay. Well, does that even work contract-wise?
OG makes 17. Pascal makes like 40 or like 38.
Yeah.
So that's like $55 million. John Collins makes 24 plus 18 from Clint Capela.
Deontay's like 30 something, right?
No, it's like 25. So 25. It's like, it works. It's like about the same amount of money.
Yeah, I guess if you add 3. I don't know. I think the Hawks might think about that because, like, you do get Spicy P, and he's the best player in the deal.
Yeah, and you also get OG Anunoby. Yeah, and then it allows Onyeka Okongwu to be the starter.
Yeah, and make a Congo start. I'd probably take that.
Aaron Barton brought up, is OG better than DJ? Or is DJ... So basically, the lineup for the Raptors would be Dejounte Murray, Gary Trent Jr., DeAndre
OG
Hunter.
is not better. OG is not better than DJ, but he is closer to DJ than John Collins is to Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, but they could have a starting lineup of John Collins, DeAndre Hunter, Gary Trent Jr., Dejounte Murray, and...
If I'm the Raptors, so here's the thing. If I'm the Hawks, I do that trade. If I'm the Raptors, I don't.
I think if I'm the Raptors, I'm low-key convinced I might ask for more draft assets.
Yeah, because like just a pick swap, like just basically a pick swap is what this is. That's not going to be enough.
Maybe I would just tell them we want to keep that 13th pick, send us the 15th pick in a bunch of seconds.
Yeah, because I have I'm giving up an All-NBA guy for this. Like, I want a lot.
That's very true.
So, at the end of the day, I do that if I'm the Hawks, but if I'm the Raptors, I say fuck no, and I need more picks.
No, I mean, it makes complete sense.
I need more picks, or you give me AJ Griffin too.
Yeah, those people on the submarine died.
Oh yeah, that we've been known. They had no shot, bro.
Even if they were like,
bro, it was they had a fucking PlayStation controller ass thing that you used to control the thing. I saw them building this shit, and I looked back at the videos, like, no, they should have known that shit was gonna fucking fail, bro. I don't feel bad for them.
I don't feel bad. And they're all like stupid rich.
Yeah, I feel bad for their families.
No, one of them went to a Blink.
One of the kids went to a Blink 182 concert. Yeah, bro. Instead of being there waiting for the news about his dad. Come on, bro. They're just dumb rich people, bro.